The meditation time is also the waiting and the patient time. It's while you're giving out energy without getting any back. You keep believing it, but you're not seeing anything putting back the energy that you're depleting. You keep saying it, but you see no change. This is the tough period because it's the period of waiting. Why? Because every miracle that God's going to bring you starts with a word. And the word is what? Mark 4 says it is seed. And seed has a process. Genesis 8, God describes the process. As long as the earth remains, there'll be a heat, cold, light, dark, seed, time, harvest. The seed has to go through a process before it can manifest. And when you receive something by faith, then you employ patience. Because it's not just because you had faith that the promise is birthed. It's because you had faith, and you had faith for a consistent amount of time.
Tonight is really on Soledad. They had a Cinderella story last year with 6 different coaches in 6 years. This program was in trouble and they were struggling, but head coach Frankie Berlanga came along and really turned this program around. For the first time in 13 years, this team made it to a CCS playoff and they haven't looked back since. So joining me to talk about his team is head coach Frankie Berlanga.
You can't do it. So go get it. Period.
What are some of the keys of doing that?
I think it was just a collaborative, collective effort with having a great coaching staff, great community support us, great school board administration. It's all the way around. I couldn't have done it without the support of them. So, I mean, I'm only a small piece of actually what goes on around here.
Lots of sports action this Saturday night, but none more important, at least in the local area, than the Division IV CCS Championship game in high school football between the Soledad Aztecs and the Westmont Warriors of Campbell. The Aztecs were looking for their first CCS title in school history. Let's see how it turned out. Go to the second quarter, Soledad down 7-0. Aztecs tie the score with this 8-yard touchdown run from Emmanuel Ortega. Any doubt, Luis Navarre's sack does end any hopes Westmont had. Soledad High is the CCS Division IV champion with a 17-13 win over Westmont. First CCS title in school history for football. Congratulations to the Aztec head coach Frankie Berlanga and his team for a great season. All their hard work paid off. Amazing 6-year journey for the Soledad football program. Here's what the head coach had to say after the game.
We've always been champions.
I'm overwhelmed with joy. Just a great reflection of our team, of the process that we had to endure throughout the season. The last 6 years of just accumulation of everything we've experienced, everything we sacrificed to endure. And God's good, man. I give all praise and glory to God. All authority, every victory belongs to Him for putting me in a position to serve and to love. You've been.
My name is Ryan Nill. I'm the head football coach at Laguna Creek High School currently.
How you doing? My name is Frank Knapp, and I have about 30 years of coaching experience. I've coached football at the youth, high school, and collegiate levels.
I think being a coach is extremely important for influencing young people. I think one of the stats that I learned and recently was that a coach can influence more people on a daily basis than many people in the world. And so it's important to take that responsibility and do something with it to make sure that as coaches, we're creating young women and men of character. And that's something that Frankie taught me during our time in Soledad.
July 19th, 2011, Frankie showed me exactly what it meant to be a coach. My best friend and a player of his at the time was shot and killed. And without any hesitation, Frankie came and drove and comforted a grieving family. And that inspired me. My name is Coach Jason Lennick, and I was fortunate enough to coach with Frankie for 2 years in Soledad. Together we won a CCS championship, but that was the least of our accomplishments. I know the time that I spent with him, we made a tremendous impact on the players we coach and the community that we belong to.
I had the opportunity to work with Frankie when he was at Hartnell College. There I was the defensive back coach, and Frankie and I worked closely together, not only on the field, but we also worked closely in the weight room, out on the track, working on speed and agility. The role of being a coach is so much more than just the X's and O's. Of course, that's part of it. A good coach will know the psychology of not only the game, but of their player, of knowing how to get the best out of that player. Even when they may not understand what they're capable of, a good coach will pull that out of them. And I've seen Frankie do that. I get to watch him and from afar pull the best out of his athletes, his students, and what he does really good is he captures their heart. He wants them to know, and he has taught them to know that they are capable of so much more. Frankie does a wonderful job of that, and I'm very proud to see how he works with all his athletes.
I coached with Frankie Berlanga from 2014 to 2017 at Soledad. We were lucky enough to, within those 4 years that I was there, won 2 league championships and a section championship. And we were extremely successful. We never had a losing season. We made the playoffs 3 out of the 4 years. We won 3 championships and a section champion. There were so many successes from a win and loss category and a championship category. But I think the thing that Frankie taught me the most was that football is a vehicle. Football is something that can be used to help and support and lift young people up, to lift these student athletes to be better versions of themselves, so that when they do leave our football program or just sporting program in general, they become better individuals. They're able to give back to their communities. They're able to be mentors to other people. As a coach, you are a mentor, and your job as a coach is to create more mentors, to create people that can go out into the world and use the things that we have taught through the sport of football and apply that to their daily lives. I think that's the power of being called coach. I think the power of being called coach, it's a responsibility. It's a responsibility that you have not only to try and win on the field, but to help young people win in life. Creating young men and women of character was something that I learned from Frankie.
See, that's the power of coaching. We become fathers to those who feel they're fatherless. We give love to those who feel that they don't have any at home. And we believe in those who believe little in themselves. Frankie, I know with this book, you're gonna make a tremendous impact, and I'm so proud of you for writing it, and I can't wait to read it.
The other thing that I think that Frankie taught me the most when I was coaching with him was that I've always loved my players. I've always cared about them tremendously from a very young age, from when I started coaching at 19, 20 years old. I knew I cared about them, and it showed. My actions showed that I loved them. But Frankie is somebody that taught me to make that vocal. It's okay to tell your players that you love them. It's okay to tell them that you're proud of them. There's this whole idea, this mantra that football is this, tough, we can't show emotion, we have to go out there. And that's not true. If you're able to encourage love and support within your program, and especially as a coach, if you're willing to show your players that you care about them, that you want them to succeed, and that you voice it, and then you tell them that, yo, I love you, I'm proud of you, then they'll go to work for you. They'll do everything in their power to make sure that they succeed, not only on the field, but off. Lastly, I just want to say congratulations to you, brother. Very proud of you and what you've done as a coach, and then, of course, getting your new book published. I hope the best for you and your family. Continue to push to be great. Continue to do everything that you need to do to continue to help young people be the best that they can be, and continue fighting for that hardware.
Hey, Frankie, how you doing? This is Coach Avila, man. Just want to tell you that I'm very proud of you on that book that you wrote, and I can't wait to buy it and read it. And I just want to tell you, son, that you were destined to do great things. And I think when I first met you, I knew that you were special. I remember when you and Art called me, wanted to come by and meet me, and you came here, And after about the first 10 minutes I talked to you, I said, man, you know what? God has his hand on this young man. He meant to impact lives. And within the year you coached with me, just having you and your brother was just unbelievable. And I knew that you were special. I knew you had the gift of coaching. I knew you had the gift of impacting lives, to be a life changer, to be a life impactor. And I tell you, without a change, there can't be any impact. And frankly, I will tell you, son, this is your calling. And some people are meant to coach, and some people are called to coach. You were called to coach, and I believe that God's using you, and that you're His vessel. And I just looking at you and what you did at Soledad with the young men there, the community, and it wasn't about football, son. It was about showing what a man was and how to carry their lives. And I don't think there's a better example than you. Me being older, I've learned from you, and I got to tell you, man. I think you need to get back into coaching. I think you're a testament to everybody, coaches and players, teachers, family members, of how a man and how a coach is supposed to be. And I am so proud of you. And I know that the lives that you touch will pass on like discipleship. And the coaches that have coached with you, you've passed on disciples to go on and coach. And you just keep doing it. And I can't wait to read your book. And I tell you, son, thank you for being a blessing in my life. I thank God for you coming into my life. And I tell you, I look at you and I say, wow, man, I'm in this for the right reason. Because I see young men like you doing what you're doing. And I say, man, I need to keep going. And I want to thank you for inspiring me, for inspiring the young people that you touch. And I pray that God continues to use you, son. And know that I love you and I will always be here for you. And thank you for being such a big part of my life. I love you, son. I'll always be here for you. Thank you, Frankie.
Hi, my name is Aaron Silverthorne. I played football with Frankie Berlanga at Mesa State College. I had the opportunity to play one season with him, but in that season I learned a lot. I learned that you can be extremely humble and friendly, and people can still like you and be a great leader. I think that's what Frankie brings to the table that's extremely unique. I want to know how to possess that. I want to know how to, not always puff my chest and try to be the loudest person in the room to be able to earn respect, and I think that's what Frankie has. He has a natural ability at that, and that's why he's been so successful. I definitely want to get a copy of this book ASAP, and just really get some insight as to what he thinks about on the day-to-day basis. So, I'm excited about the book, of course, but I'm mostly excited about Frankie and his next journey. I've been friends with him now for 13, 14 years, and he's always been dependable. He's always a phone call away. You can always reach out and contact him. He's someone that is just a great person to have in your life. And so, with those great attributes, I think now if he can just continue on into his next chapter, man, I think he's just going to have more and more success. And so, Frankie, to you, bud, I love you so much. You've been a blessing to my life, and the words of encouragement, the fact that you're dependable, man. I think all of those things are going to be and will be put in your book, and I think people can get a piece of that and just have a little bit of an understanding of where you're coming from as well. I'm definitely gonna buy a couple more copies, give them out to friends and family, and get my son to even read a couple chapters. He's 5 now, so maybe in a year or two, I think he can really take it all in. But man, we love you. From my family to yours, we're praying for you. We know that this is going to be just one more notch on the belt as far as accomplishments go. Dude, you're setting the bar, of course, as usual. I always look up to you, bro. You're extremely motivated and you're a hard worker. And I think these are now just some fruits of the labor. And so, dude, I love you, bro. God bless you. And enjoy this time. I love you, bro. Take care.
What up? My name is Ray. Some people call me Chris Ray. I played defensive end and linebacker for Coach Frankie for Soledad High School. My team made it. We graduated 2016, but that class was the first class to win NTAL champs for Soledad High, which was pretty cool. Where do I begin? There's just a tremendous list of how great and thankfully I am for the ways that Coach Frankie has impacted me in my life, not only as a coach for when I played for him in football, but as a mentor, as a father figure to this day. Outside, not only was he a father figure for high school, but till this day, I'm a senior at Chico State, about to graduate as a civil engineer. To this day, I still consider Coach Frankie a father figure, and I'm just so thankful for everything that he's done and for everything that he will do for my life. And it's nothing but great stories and memories when you talk about Coach Frankie to anyone. You can sit down and take out a pencil and paper, and you'll be fulfilled by just the knowledge that he can drop on you. But I think there's a lot of power in being able to be called a coach, and especially as an athlete, I take coaching very seriously. And one thing that could separate a good coach from a great coach is a good coach cares about his athletes and seeing them perform better in the gym, but a great coach is going to teach you ethics inside and outside of the gym and care for you not only as an athlete, but as a man or woman. And I just want to say thank you, Coach B, for everything that you've done for my life. I truly am thankful, and I just hope and pray that the Lord continues to shine blessings upon you and your family and everything that you continue to do for this world, and your impact that you've made on a lot of students for your time being at Soledad High School and at Mount Pleasant, and wherever you end up next. I know you're going to continue to leave people with their mouth open. But thank you.
Hello, my name is Eric Martinez. I played quarterback and cornerback for Coach B. Our season was definitely a great one. We went on to win our very first school title. My experience with Coach B was definitely enlightening and meaningful. From workouts to watching film and practice. He challenged me every day. We went through tough times and exciting times. Coach B had a positive impact in my life. He empowered me to want to get better every day. He encouraged growth, not only on the field, but as a person. I believe there is power in being called coach. The nature of the word coach implies a level of guidance, respect, and trust. I would like to thank Coach B for his consistency, hard work, and detail to the game. It's inspiring to see how he built his career and facilitated progress. Thank you, Coach.
My name is Andrew Hernandez, and I played defensive end for Coach Frankie Berlanga at Soledad High School. Coach B, man, he's not just a coach, he's a friend, he's a mentor, he's someone you can lean on. He cares about all of his players. Every single one of his players knows he's always there for them no matter what. He cares about making an impact. For him, it's not just winning football games, and it's not just winning championships. It's about creating men of character. Everyone who knows him knows he coaches character, not just football. Thank you, Coach B, for everything you've done for the community, for myself, for my teammates. You picked up the pieces, you built a family, and people deserve to hear your words. I know there's someone out there who's never had the pleasure of meeting you or being coached by you, and I know you'll make an impact on them somehow through this book. Congrats, man, you deserve it all. Love you.
My name's Robbie Santana. I play quarterback for Coach B. I played for him 2 years, my junior and senior year. Junior year, we went all the way. won CCS. Senior year, we won league. The experience playing for him, it was fun, a whole lot of good memories. I remember some days being in his classroom, as soon as he was done teaching, he'd sit down at his desk, call me over, like you can start watching film with him for probably like an hour, 2 hours. But I mean, that's the thing that helped us win games, build our bond, help us break a whole lot of records. He definitely left a positive impact on me, just not on the field, but off the field as well. Always try to keep me in a straight line, out of trouble, and on the right path. I definitely think there's some power in being called coach, because anybody could say they're a coach, but it takes a true coach to get all his athletes behind him and everybody on the same goal and same path. Anything to say to Coach B? It was a good ride, man. A good ride. A lot of good memories. It's time for that new chapter in your life. Got a book out. Congratulations. Wish you nothing but the best of luck, Coach.
My dude, I'm gonna keep this short and simple, man. You know I'm not a man of many words, so just want to let you know I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you. This is a big accomplishment, man. Keep up the good work, and love you, my dude.
What's up, Frankie? Hey, I want to congratulations on the book. You know, I'm glad you're still doing big things with the community. I enjoyed my time with coaching. I want to thank you for the opportunity. You know, I greatly appreciate it. You know, I carried on from being a coach with the football and also, you know, helping out coaching my girls with soccer. So, you know, that the word coach means a whole lot, you know, because we help individuals that usually don't have a positive male role model in their lives, and they can count on their coach, especially you and your brother and, you know, and the whole team that you surrounded yourself around. Continue doing big things. You know, I expect a copy of the book, you know, at least a signed copy. I want to congratulate you on everything that you're doing. Keep doing big things, you know, especially for yourself, your family, and the community. Appreciate everything. All right, take care. Hey, and many more blessings.
Frankie has certainly earned the title of coach, and my wife Stephanie and I are so proud of him and the man that he has become. We look forward to seeing what he will bring to his athletes and his community in the future. We cannot wait to get our hands on his book and share it with so many others. I'm sure there's many lessons for us all to learn in there. We are so very proud of you, Frankie, and look forward to what the future brings to you and your family. God bless and take care.
What's up, good people? My name is Andrew Kelly, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about my brother, Frankie Berlanga. I moved to California in 2016 from Mobile, Alabama, and as a former fighter and martial artist, I wanted to continue my pursuit in martial arts. And probably the second day that I arrived in Cali, I found this gym called Cooktar, and that's where I met Frankie. And I ended up getting hired on as a striking coach, and this is ultimately how me and Frankie's relationship began. From then on, it was pretty much like I'd say a brotherly master and student relationship, and Frankie accepted me and my style of coaching right away, and he gave me the nickname Sensei BA. And after Frankie won state championship with his football team, he came to me. He's like, "Hey, Sensei BA, it's time for us to get this dub." And we trained for his first fight, and I was gracious enough to corner him, and he listened to everything Master V and I said and gave to him, and he secured the victory via sub. And I couldn't be more proud of the man. And I can sit up and rant about my brother all day, but in my closing, I'll say this: if I had to choose one word to describe Frankie, it would be humble. The guy is super humble, man of faith, and just proud of him. So to Frankie, congratulations on your first book, my brother. Send me 10 copies of them boys. I will gladly promote, do whatever I have to do to support. To to Mrs. Berlanga, thank you. I'm super humbled for you considering me to even mention my brother, and I'm thankful for both of you, and I appreciate the opportunity, and sending much love from Mobile, Alabama, and you always have a brother and a friend in me, man. So thank you. Awesome.
Good pace.
In the blue corner, Frankie Berlanga.
Hey, my name is Nelson Ruiz, and I got the pleasure of meeting Frankie at the Jiu-Jitsu Lifestyle Summit back in 2018. There was so many people there, but I felt instantly kind of like gravitating towards Frankie. And over the course of the 4 days that we were there and getting to know him, I realize now why I was gravitated towards him. Just the positive energy that Frankie always admits, he always talks about, and just an all-around good human being. I'm so glad that I got to meet you, Frankie, at the Jiu-Jitsu Lifestyle Summit. Connections that were made that are now lifelong connections. I just wanted to say thank you also for taking the time to speak to me a few months ago when I needed somebody to talk to. You picked up the phone, you prayed over me, and it really touched my heart that you took the time out of your busy schedule to do that and to just listen to me. That really means a lot. Just wanted to say congratulations on the book that you're publishing. I look forward to seeing it out somewhere where I can buy it, have you sign it, and seeing you in person. And I believe that this book is going to be a gift to everyone who gets a copy of it and gets to read it. Because the talents that God gave you, you're not using it on yourself, but you're using it to help others. And those people that you're using it to help are the ones that need it most, because you're providing something that they're missing in their life. So congratulations again, Coach Frankie.